Hello, welcome back. In the last video, we discussed about this ABC company, which is an online e-store, and we are supposed to build a database for this ABC company. So the question is, how do we are going to build a database for this ABC company? To build a database for this ABC company, we need something called data modeling. Okay, so data modeling is a process of exploring what kind of data needs to be stored, and then creating data structures accordingly. So this is a two-step process. So the step one is exploration of real environment, and second step is creation of data structure. Okay, so essentially what we are saying is that, so let's say this is our some physical environment, and this is our database. So using data modeling techniques, we pick out the relevant information in this environment and then organize them in a very structured way, which is called a table. Okay, so data modeling is the process of doing that. So let's explore more about data modeling. So data modeling is a 5-step process. So it's a 5-step process, and the first step starts with list relevant entities. So that means whenever you are seeing the physical environment, list out what are the actors, what are the entities, what are the things that you are seeing there. For example, in case of our store, we might have something called a product, we might have something called customers, we will have something called manufacturers, okay, so on. So there are a lot of different types of entities, a lot of different things that we see, but the question is that just in the very first time, just list them and then think, are they important? Okay, so are they important to what we are doing? For example, you are doing an online e-commerce application, but you do not need to capture the information about the people who are working there, about the HR informations. Okay, so in this context, even though HR information is an entity, or HR information supposed to be keep tracked, but in the context of our application, it is not relevant. So that is important, relevant entities. Okay, so once we get the relevant entities, so next step would be to list relevant attributes. Okay, so for example, in case of a product, what are the attributes? The attributes is the name of the product, what is the price of the product, and how much quantity we have right now, and who is the manufacturer of that product, what is the model number, how much it weigh, and so on. Okay, so similarly for a customer, we might have a customer name, customer address, customer email address, and so on. Okay, so essentially these attributes are properties of this entity or the things. So list all the relevant attributes. So this is a brainstorming, just figure out what is there and what's supposed to be kept. Okay, and then always keep track of the context of the application, what you are trying to build. Okay, then once you have done these two steps, the next step would be to figure out what is the relationship, if any, exists between these attributes. So what is the relationship between product and manufacturer, what is the relationship between customer and products, and so on. So basically find out relationship between entities. Okay, so once you have done these 3 steps, the next step would be create table to represent entities, and the last step would be to create keys to represent the relations. Okay, so once you go through this 5 steps, probably you are going to arrive something how you are going to store your information inside a database.